So many times we have tried to justify our discrimination, our dislike, our biases, and our hatred towards others through what we call scriptures. And I have news for you: just because a book is thousands of years old does not make it right. Scriptures were written, whether you want to admit to it or not, by people. People wrote scriptures. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Read the Gospels. They were written years. Those people who wrote those books never even met Jesus. And that's a fact. They never even met Jesus. People write scriptures and then try to base their biases on those works. And so many of those scriptures are thousands of years old, so we think just because it's old, it's true. So many times our beliefs go against the common sense of nature, yet we hold on to them. We use them to discriminate against other people. And I think that if people let go of their beliefs and looked at the world objectively, looked at life objectively, they would be open to a higher reality, a greater truth that would encompass everybody, not just what you like, not just what you are, not just your religion. Christians believe that Christianity is the only true religion, and I respect that. They have a right to believe that. But they have to also realize Muslims feel just the same. There are millions of Muslims who feel just like Christians. They had that same warm, fuzzy feeling about their religion that you do. So do Hindus. So did the ancient Egyptians. You know, the warm fuzzies do not always mean that something is true, especially when it causes you to look at life so subjectively that you cannot come to an objective reality or progress in your knowledge and your wisdom and expand in your awareness of the universe and what really is truth. I want to also touch upon another topic about gay marriage. I taught school for 2 years in the Ozarks of Missouri in the Midwest of the United States, one of the most backwoods area where I taught hillbillies, and they were wonderful people, but they were hillbillies. In fact, they even called themselves hillbillies, which was totally cool. I love the teenagers that I taught, the 7th and 8th graders, but you know, I could never tell them that I was gay. Of course, I would never say that. It's none of their business anyway. But if they knew, they would have refused to be in my class. And I taught them so much. I brought to them so much knowledge that they would have never had if they acted upon their biases. I really believe, and they told me so. Many of them came up to me privately and said, "I'm glad you're my teacher. I have learned so much from you." Now that would not have happened if they had been so homophobic and realized that I was gay. Their parents would have taken them out of my class. Another thing I wanted to tell you, just an anecdote. I taught the 7th and 8th graders during the last U.S. election. I don't want you to think that I'm promoting a political party, because I'm not political. I'm philosophical, but I'm not political. They would support just the Republicans because the Republicans had used a platform to overshadow their real issues, which they didn't want people to look at. They appealed to the Christians by focusing things on gay marriage, for one thing. That had nothing to do with what they were really after. They were after other policies that involved other countries, that they wanted to do, that had nothing to do with gay marriage, but yet they throw this out here to lure a group of people like a cow with a ring in their nose all around to be able to appeal to their false morals and try to feel like they're defenders of the faith. I remember talking to some of my students and they said, "We are voting Republican." And I'd say, "Wow, you are? You can't even vote." "Well, my parents." And I say, "Well, you know, that's fine. Why did they decide to do that?" "Oh, because they don't want gay marriage passed. We are against gay marriage." And in the same token, these same kids were talking about how they didn't have enough funding in their school to even keep their basketball team going. And I would say, "Well, you know what? That's fine, but you know, the Republicans they don't want to put money into schools right now. They want to put it towards war. So what affects you? What is affecting you? Is gay marriage affecting you? So if gay marriage gets passed through legislation, does that mean you're going to suddenly become gay now because it's legal? It's not going to affect you at all. It's not affecting you. Gay marriage does not affect heterosexual couples. It doesn't. But yet, so many people were out rampantly protesting gay marriage because they felt in their mind they're defending the faith. Well, I have news for you. If salvation is true, my salvation is my own responsibility, not yours. So I would appreciate it if you wouldn't intercede with other people's lives and try to push your morals on them to force them into salvation. Basically, that's what you're doing. Let people live their own lives, even if you believe in a heaven and a hell. Well, you know what? Why are you shoving people into heaven that you think shouldn't be there in the first place? Let them live their lives. Don't force your salvation on me. You have moral values that you have come to embrace in your life based on your own beliefs, and you have a prerogative. It's your right to do that. But don't enforce it on everybody else. I have news for you that our founding fathers purposefully left God out of politics. Yet now we have "In God We Trust" on our coins. That was not what our founding fathers did. Now we have one nation under God. Go back to the original Pledge of Allegiance. That was not there. I am tired of people putting their religious ideals into politics and shoving them on me and shoving them on you. You would not like it if the predominant religion was something other than your own, and people were doing that to you. Let my own salvation be my choice and not yours. Let me live my life the way I want to, and please don't try to enforce your morals upon me. And I told that student, I said, well, you know what? I said, is gay marriage going to affect you? Does that mean you're going to become gay now? Does that mean everyone's going to go, oh, it's legal, let's all be gay? I have a feeling, if you're not gay, you're not going to be gay, okay? If you are not gay, you're not going to be gay. It's not going to affect you. There's going to be a lot of people that disagree with all this, but I have to put it out there. And I really feel that a lot of people who have common sense will also speak up and help others to realize the same thing. I have no doubt that this is going to go up, and I'm going to put gay in the title on this YouTube video, and all of the homophobics are going to listen to maybe 1/3 of it and then give it 1 star and go on. You know, some of the best videos out there get 1 and 2 stars, and that's because all of the people who don't want to hear it are so afraid of it that they feel they're defending their beliefs by just rating it like that. And I don't really care. I'll be flattered if you do that. Flatter me. That just tells me that what I said bothered you. And that's probably because what I said made you think. No comments about gay being not natural though, okay? Because I'm going to refer to you to my video. Please don't be stupid. Get your head out of the sand. Don't live in self-imposed ignorance, because whether you think it's right or wrong, it is natural. Look in nature, you are wrong. Okay? Move on to a greater realization. That's my philosophy for today. Hope you got something out of it. I'll tell you, I feel a lot better. Thanks for putting up with me. Bye-bye.